Hello, hello. I did do an audio check before I started the stream, but happy time zone everyone. How are you all today? Love this loading screen. Hello Ty, thank you for coming to the stream, and I'm glad you like the loading screen. I'm very proud of it. I love Gregory, and I'm happy that he's got a big part in my streams now. So we're just gonna chat for a little bit before I get started with the stream. But I just want to know how everyone is today, and I hope you're all having a good day. Thank you for coming, Creeper Max. I got Hizuru Megami here as well. Hello, I got Manayu here. So welcome everyone. So today we are doing a tier list stream, talking about my experiences as an English person. I am tired. Oh, bless you, Creeper Max. I hope you get lots of sleep after the stream. Hello, Manayu. So yeah. So we're celebrating 500 subscribers today, and everyone seems to really like tier list streams. So that's what I've decided to do. If you give me 1 second, and I will shrink down. Shrink down. 1 second. There we go. So here is my tier list. There we go. Much better. I am an appropriate size for this stream. I may ask you to join me in a 4-player crazy dino game in the future. Sounds good. I'll have to see how it goes because I've got school at the minute, so I might not be able to make it. But if I can, then I will be there. Your model is so cute. Thank you so much, Megami. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you like it. Greg's better be S. Oh, yes, you know it. Greg's is gonna be S, but that's spoilers for the rest of the stream. So I have a lot of American kind of fans, like people from very different time zones. So if you have any questions about my experience as an English person and our strange accents and our strange ways of life, then just let me know, and I'll be happy to answer them. But I'm gonna try really hard not to rush through the stream, because when it comes to like streams where it's just me focusing on talking, then I get nervous and I try and rush through them as quickly as possible. But we're gonna try not to do that today, and it'll be okay. This is the first time I've kind of done this type of stream. I haven't even done a just chatting stream yet. Every time I've tried to have like a little chatting segment, it's like, well, it's been 20 seconds. I've had enough of that now. So thank you for coming, everyone. Alright. So it's been a couple minutes. Alright, let's get started. First stream I actually made it to. Oh, thank you for coming, some random guy. I hope you enjoy the stream. It's very chill, very comfy today. Tier list stream because everybody seems to like those. So, and I'm talking about my English experiences. So first thing we have is afternoon tea. So if you don't know what afternoon tea is, you have cakes, you have tea, you have sandwiches, sometimes a little bit of champagne or prosecco in there. It's very yummy, and it's very surprisingly filling. I recommend it to anyone who hasn't had it before. So I'm gonna put that in S tier because I'm an English person, so of course I love tea and all things afternoon tea and cakes. Like, my gosh. And the next thing we have is saying sorry excessively, which is a very true stereotype depending on who you're talking to. Because some of us, you know, we say sorry to a tree if we walk into it, but the other half of us will shout, "You what, mate?" at you. So I'm going to put that in B tier because it's very 50-50 as a stereotype. And next I have bacon butties. So you got your, or bacon baps, depending on where you're from. Very yummy. Very. I'm sure you've all got your own versions of it, but that's just what we call it here. But that is very good. I'm gonna put that in. I'm gonna put that in S tier, I think. You better say sorry when you walk into a tree. Hi Nagia, welcome to the stream! Oh my gosh, I didn't think you'd be able to make it. Oh my gosh, my face is glitching out because I keep looking at my phone again. Why is it doing that? Scotland just calls them bacon rolls. Oh yeah, fair. That is another name for them here too. to be fair. But welcome, Nagia. I hope you don't get in trouble. Next one we have is beans on toast. Some people find that very strange. I know Nagia had never heard it before. When I brought it up a couple weeks ago, I think. My internet updated so I can join, but I'm gonna lurk since I should be working a lot. Okay, that's alright, Nagia. I hope you enjoy anyway. I'll talk about my Englishness. So there we go. I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna put beans on toast in A tier because sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's just not enough, you know. Like, it needs a little something extra. If it had cheese on there, it'd be great. All the time, S tier, definitely. But, you know, it needs a little kick to it, you know. Next one we have is I really want to do the Tumblr thing where like you call them the wrong name, but I can't think of anything right now, so I'm just gonna say Benedict Cumberbatch for now. Good old Mimi actor from good old UK. So I'm gonna put him in B tier, I think. I'm just not a massive fan of him. I never really got into Sherlock that much. I was never much of a super Wholock kind of person. So he's in B tier for now. Yeah. Next up I have biscuits. So I know in America, biscuits tend to be like this like flaky thing you eat with gravy. And we don't have that here at all. But our biscuits here are kind of closer to cookies. They're just kind of like a really hard cookie that you dunk in your tea. Very yummy. I'm going to put that in A tier. And we've got some good old UK TV next. My school friend's name is Nolia. Oh, nice. Tell your friend that they're matching with an anime girl on YouTube. Biscuits is A for me. Yeah, A for me too. Oh, are they scones? I thought they eat it with gravy in America. I've never had a scone with gravy before. Oh, fair enough. Biscuits are weird. Yeah, they're kind of strange, but they're good. What's everybody's favorite biscuit? Or I guess cookie if you're American. Hello, Galaxy Wolf. Thank you for coming to the stream. So Great British Bake Off is a good show. Last year I didn't really take to anyone on the show, but you know, it's always good. Lots of new recipes that I'm finding out, and even though I can't bake, everything I bake looks really ugly. I'm always like critiquing the people on the TV. Like, oh my gosh, you've overstirred it. You've overstirred the batter. It's gonna be tough and chewy. Like, yeah. You know how football fans shout at the TV? That's me at every other show. So I'm gonna put that in A tier. McVitie's. McVitie's is good, yes. I think, what's my favourite biscuit? Probably Bourbons, I think. They're just so good to like pull apart. The cookie kind, fair. Next up we have Cadbury's. Cadbury's is amazing. UK chocolate, love it so much. I'm glad for the Americans that it's kind of moved over there as well, because you are sorely in need of Cadbury's. I'm sorry, but it is the most amazing chocolate on a budget. So Cadbury's is going in S tier because it's just that good. Next up we have a Butty chip sandwich. Cadbury's is amazing. Cadbury's is amazing. Thank you for agreeing. It's a wonderful piece of UK culture. 99p Freddos. Yeah, Butty. Butty is good, but it's not as good as a bacon Butty. So like beans on toast, I'm gonna put it in A. You have to be in the right mood. It's like a fish and chip. No, sorry, not fish and chip. Fish finger sandwich as well. Fish finger sandwich would probably go in S tier, but I forgot about that. Too many food things. I'm gonna end up hungry. See, I was thinking about what is English, and all I could think of was like traditional English food, and then like a couple of shows. We also got chips and gravy, Cornish pasties, crisp sandwich, crisps in general, crumpets. Yeah, there's a lot of food. So yeah, chips and gravy. Chips and gravy is going in A tier because, again, it's good, but sometimes you're just not always feeling chips and gravy, you know, and like sometimes you get a bit sick of that. Actually, I've gotten sick of chips and gravy. I had enough of it. I've eaten too much of it. Cornish pasty. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to put in B tier. I just don't really feel it, to be honest. Like it has been a very, very specific mood to eat one. Food sounds pretty good, especially since I haven't eaten today. Oh my gosh, please eat Creeper Max, please. I should have put a warning at the start of the video, like, please have a snack, because all I'm going to be talking about is English food today. Costa Coffee. So, I guess that's, like, the English equivalent of, like, Starbucks, I guess. Like, there's one on every corner. Not as expensive as Starbucks. Their hot chocolates are good. Their icy drinks are good, but like McDonald's, sometimes you walk into one and it's like, oh, the ice machine's broken, so you can't have one. I think they're called refreshers or something. It's almost lunchtime for me, so food is perfect, lol. Oh, I'm just making your appetite grow. I'm at school. Oh my gosh. Make sure you have a snack. You gotta have brain food. Costa, I'm gonna put B tier, because I just don't really feel a Costa that often. There's a Costa coffee in my local Tesco. Oh nice. I have one down the road of me, and then I have one next to my workplace. So I'm constantly surrounded by Costa. My school's food doesn't look like food. Oh rip. Is it cardboard pizza? Cottages going in A tier, because S tier even, because they are so cozy. They're so cozy, amazing. If you ever get the chance, stay in a cottage. There's absolutely loads in England. I really recommend staying in one because there's just nothing else like it. And you're surrounded by nature and the countryside, and it's just so relaxing. I've got a crisp sandwich. Has anyone had a crisp sandwich before? Or I guess chips, if you are not here. I'd personally put a crisp sandwich in A tier. There was one Christmas we had where my dad, he brought one of every single Pringles can, and we had so many Pringles left over that we just had them in our sandwiches for like weeks. So yeah, I'm gonna put crisp sandwich in A tier, I think. Does anyone disagree? And then I've got crisps in general as well, or I guess chips. Pringles are best for crisp sandwiches. Yes, Ty! That is so true! I think it was, I had like loads of barbecue flavoured ones. And I had them in wraps as well, which was actually surprisingly good. I think I had something else in it. I can't remember what it was though, because it was a good couple years ago now. I had a crisp sandwich today. Yes! Good. I'm glad. Crisp sandwiches are great. What the heck is a crisp sandwich? So I guess, you know, chips, like potato chips. You put them in between two slices of bread with butter, and you eat it, and it's a crisp sandwich, and it's crispy and it's crunchy and it's a sandwich, and it's great, and it's yummy, and it's got a lot of seasoning in there, if depending on what you put in there. I wouldn't put like ready salted in there unless you had like ham or cheese in there as well, but it just makes it crunchy, you know, a little bit of texture in your sandwich. Crisps are potato chips, yeah. That is true. So yeah, I like crisps in general. Kettle chips. I've watched too much American TV. Kettle crisps are the best crisps. Don't at me. It's true. They're just so good. They're nice and thick, and they're good, and they're crunchy. So I'm going to put those in S tier because they are so good. You get a pot of hummus or any kind of dip you want. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I kind of want to try that bread butter crisps. Yes, bread butter crisps. Or any kind of sandwich you have, really. I can't think of a sandwich it wouldn't go with unless it was a really full sandwich already. I use whatever crisps I have in the house at the time. Yeah, fair, to be honest. Sometimes it's just like a quick snack meal, you know, and it's just good. I prefer real McCoys. Oh yeah, the crinkle cut crisps. Crinkle cut. They're good, yeah. I like those. I think I usually have those like always like the seasoned ones. Like I feel like I never eat like ready salted McCoys, you know what I mean? Crumpets, oh my gosh, D tier. Don't fight me on this. Crumpets are the worst. When I was a kid, my dad told me after I'd eaten one that they were made out of old people's skin. I didn't like the taste of it anyway, but it was horrendous. And then later that night, I was very, very, very sick, and I've never been able to look at a crumpet again without feeling nauseous. They're terrible. Sounds like when Americans stick onion rings in their sandwiches. Yeah, that kind of does sound similar. Yeah, you'd have like the similar crunchiness, and then the onions would be the flavour. Tastes good with butter. Oh, I don't know about that. The one I had was definitely a bit too buttery for me. Oh, and Gregory should be working now. I did change all of his like global cooldowns to be a bit easier. Oh my gosh, why is my face glitching out, please? Alright, 1 second, I'm gonna take a drink. I've never had onion rings before. Oh my gosh, they're so good with barbecue sauce. Absolutely amazing. So next on the list is Dr. Martens, or Doc Martens as I so lazily call them. So they are a English, like UK based kind of boots brand. You probably have them in America anyway. But I've always aspired to have a pair of Dr. Martens and I've never gotten one. I have Rocket Dogs, which is pretty close and kind of an underrated brand anyway. But I absolutely love chunky boots with laces. Absolutely amazing. Crumpets are weird. The ones I've eaten are all holy like a lotus flower. Yeah, they are. They're a really weird texture, and I really don't understand why they're not less popular, because they're like trypophobia, like in a food form. Awful. Do not recommend. So I'm gonna put these in A tier, just because recently everyone who's bought Dr. Martens, I don't know what's happened, if they've changed the way they make them, but like people are like, oh, they've broken in like 2 years, which sounds like that'd be fine, but they're high-end boots for like a working class family, and like normally they'd last like 10 years, so I don't know what's happened with it, but there you go. That's where I'm putting. If anyone disagrees with where I'm placing everything as well, just tell me. I'm not the English expert here. Doctor Who. So my favourite Doctor is David Tennant, and then I really like the guy after him as well. I can't remember his name. I want to say Matt, and I feel like it's not Matt Lucas, because I feel like that's the guy on Bake Off at the minute, so it can't be him. That's Little Britain man. So anyway, Doctor Who, I didn't like the last 2 Doctors, so I'm gonna put that in B tier. Would be C tier for me now. Fair enough. So should I put that in C then? Let's put that in C, because I'm not too keen on the latest Doctors either, to be honest. I didn't like the old guy. Do you live in England? I do live in England. I am a English VTuber, and I'm a tree in an English forest. I thought you were the expert. I've been deceived. To be fair, I don't think I leave the house enough to know enough about England. At this point, I'm just relying on whatever my family tells me. Fish and chips. Fish and chips, depending on what you get, is absolutely banging. I love it. I'm gonna put that on A tier because it's good, but sometimes it's not enough. Does anyone disagree with me on the A tier? Like fish and chips, like a good classic battered sausage, amazing. A, maybe S. Alright, I'm gonna... yeah, let's put that in S then, because a good fish and chips is absolutely amazing. Very good. I moved a couple years ago, and the fish and chips that we go to now, like before my old town, the chips were so soggy and sad, and they were like slugs, but the ones here are so good, and I love a good burger from a fish and chip shop as well, which is a bit, doesn't really make sense, but you know what I mean. Depends on the place, yeah, definitely Thai. Holy cow, the latency is atrocious, lol. It's about a minute for me, but I'm just grateful that I can be here at all. Yeah, I'm really grateful that you can hear Nagia. I just hope you don't get in trouble. I'm sorry about the latency issues. We have a full English breakfast. So again, this really depends on where you get it from. I want to put it in an A tier, but does anyone disagree with me? Like, I don't like eggs, so that always puts me off. And then if you do a proper traditional English full breakfast and it's got black pudding, which I'm not particularly keen on, but if you remove all that, then it's an S, but generally it's an A tier for me. There's a great place here, but the price is crazy high. Yeah, some places, like, if they know that they're the only good place around, they will charge extra just because they know. It's proper cheeky, but, you know, I can't blame them. So yeah, I'm gonna put full English in A. I like the skew we have at the minute. Everything's A. I can't quite commit to an S tier. Gogglebox. Oh my gosh, I love Gogglebox. So if you don't know what Gogglebox is this show where you watch other people make TV and like they come out with their little quips, and it's all very English humor and it's amazing. And I know there's an Australian version as well. I don't know if there's an American Gogglebox. Someone commented me an inappropriate website on my channel. I just delete the comment, to be honest. Just pretend it didn't happen. You know, you don't want to acknowledge it. It might encourage them. Never watched it due to not watching TV. Oh my gosh, you never watch Gogglebox. I tell you what, go onto YouTube. Not now, because you're watching my stream. I'm joking. And then you search up Mary and Giles. They are amazing. They're the most amazing... Like, Mary and Giles Gogglebox clips, they're amazing. All I can say is they're amazing. I love them. I'm going to put Gogglebox in A tier because there are some families on it that annoy me. But Gogglebox Australia is really good as well. But if anyone disagrees with me, just let me know. And then next up we have Gorillaz, which is a UK-based band. I feel like everybody knows who the Gorillaz are, but I don't know if that's because I live in the UK and like no one outside of the UK knows who the Gorillaz are. But I'm pretty sure that everyone does. I'm pretty sure they're an international band, right? Very good. I want to put them in S tier. Yes, S tier. Yes. Greg's is going in S tier. Greg's, if you I don't think that's outside of the UK really, but it's just like a fast food bakery type thing. You go in there, you get really good sausage rolls, or you can get, you know, sandwiches to go. Really nice. It's just the sausage rolls are iconic. Like you can't beat them. I was listening to them before this. Oh nice. Gorillaz are so good. Feel Good Inc. and all their songs are just amazing, to be honest. The hype when they came back was incredible. London, I'm gonna put in C tier because I think going to London is a bit overrated. Like, you do it once or twice, but you don't want to do it more than that because it's just busy and it's kind of smaller than you think it is, technically. And like, it's very expensive. And if you live here, if you live in England and you've been there like once, like 3 times maybe in your life, probably, unless you like clubbing, then I don't really, like, you'd have to go there for a very specific reason. Like, you couldn't just do London again and again. It's just busy and crowded and sweaty and I live in London. Oh, rip Galaxy Wolf. To be fair, if you live in London, it's quite different. I'm getting unsubscribed to now. Like, as a tourist destination, I wouldn't recommend it if you've already done it a couple times, just because of how expensive it is. To live there, it's obviously very expensive as well. Never been to London, too far for me. Yeah. I know there's like direct trains to London everywhere as well. The other reason that I don't like London is because you have to go through London Underground to get anywhere in the country if you want to get somewhere by train, and it's so frustrating because London Underground is terrifying. Especially if you don't do it that often. Alright, hang on, I'm gonna hydrate again. My face is gonna break in a second. Okay, Marmite. That's going in D. So, Marmite is like a yeasty kind of like spread. Don't recommend it. I don't think anyone else would particularly like it as well. It's like their slogan, you either love it or you hate it. It's very, very true. I cannot with Marmite. Never tried it and never will. Yes, Ty, don't try it. It's not worth it. It's very, very, very specific taste to enjoy it. And you most likely don't have the taste buds for it if you've never tried it. Like, it's like beer. Like, people only like beer if they keep drinking it. And it's the same with Marmite. Yes, no Marmite lovers here, thank gosh. Yeasty spread, what's it for? It goes on your toast, Nagia. It's like yeast extract or something. It's not good. It's not good. And I don't know why it's still alive, because I've only met like 1 or 2 people that like it, but it's like, it's still going and it haunts me. And we had like a trend at one point and it was like Marmite flavoured crisps, like Marmite flavoured everything. I don't know if it was a novelty thing or it was serious, but oh my gosh, it haunted me. The adverts haunted me. No. Mince pies, I'm going to put in a C tier because I don't particularly like them. It's a bit of blasphemy there. I know quite a few people who like it. Yeah. Ty, they're gone. They're gone, mate. You can't reason with them. So yeah, I put mince pies in C tier. Does anyone disagree with me? Curse spread, it is! I don't know why people like it. And then, what else we got? We got mushy peas next. I'm going to put that in D tier. I can't deal with the texture. That's what you'd buy from your fish and chip shop, and it's basically just mashed up peas. I don't get the appeal behind it at all. What you want to get from a fish and chip shop is a pot of beans instead of a pot of mushy peas. Not good. Not good. Same, yeah. I'm glad you agree with me. Next up on the list we have a Nandos, a good cheeky Nandos. So when you get a good Nandos, it's an A tier. When you get a bad Nandos, I'd say it's a C tier. So I'm gonna put it in B tier. Just because it's a bit average a lot of the time. Like, when you get a good Nandos, it's good, but you don't always get a good Nandos. So if you don't know what Nandos is, so while it isn't from the UK, it's still really associated with the UK, and it's a really big restaurant here. What are you supposed to do with mashed peas? Well, you just eat it with a spoon. I don't know. You don't spread those on toast, but that is what you get with your fish and chips a lot of the time. I can't think of what else you'd eat it with. Maybe you get it in a pub, that kind of thing. But yeah, Nandos is going in a B tier for me. And Nandos has got a big gimmick where it's like you have different levels of spice with your chicken, and it's like a whole thing where like if you get the weakest, mildest one, then you know. What's the point? What's the point, mate? And then, like, the higher you go up in the little spice ranks, the stronger you are as a person, both emotionally and physically. What have we got next? I think it's just pubs in general, to be honest. Though that'd be funny to see peas on toast. After eating mushy peas, it wouldn't be funny to me. I think I just got pubs. Yeah, Wetherspoons is there. So, pubs... Big thing in the UK. I saw this comparison map once, and it was like a red dot for every pub that was in the UK and a red dot for every pub that was in America. And then, like, obviously they're 2 very different places. America's a lot bigger. I think it was America anyway. But oh my gosh, the UK was literally just red because we have so many pubs here. You throw a rock, it will land on a pub. Like. Where's Jaffa Cakes? Oh no, you're right. I should have Jaffa Cakes on there. Oh, true. Oh, you know what though? I really don't like Joe Nuts, and I keep getting ads for them. It's the new donut Jaffa Cakes, and I ate one once, and I can't get the taste out of my mouth still. Pub would be an A for me, nice and chill, especially when there's a good pool table. Yeah, I agree. You get some good food in a pub. Mashed peas are disgusting. Yeah, I agree. Not good at all. granted, I don't go drink anymore. Honestly, fair, but you can still go to a pub for a good meal. I know a lot that do like Sunday dinners and things. Someone at my school does like a tour of all the local pubs to find out which one does the best roast. Jaffa, it would be an S. Yes. How do you guys eat your Jaffas? This is going to sound really weird. I peel the chocolate off, and then I peel the chocolate off, and then eat that, and then eat the orange filling, and then I eat the cake. I don't know if that's cursed or not, but that is the right way to eat a Jaffa cake. My wife lives in Wales, so this is fun. Oh, I hope you enjoyed the stream then. There might be a few things that I've missed, because like I was trying to think, oh, what's very stereotypically English or UK, and I was drawing a blank, so a lot of it is food. We have biscuits up here, because that was like, biscuits are scones in America, apparently. I didn't know that, which is very strange. I didn't know you could eat scones with gravy. I'll have to try it sometimes. Oh, black pudding. Oh, yeah, I've got black pudding on there as well. That's going to be a fun surprise. Lots of people get a bit traumatized by black pudding. So we have queuing. And apparently it's a very stereotypically English thing. But queuing is grand. Like, you know where you are in life. It's perfect. So I'm going to put that on a B tier because I absolutely hate queuing. But it's good to be orderly. I'd eat one in the opposite order. See... Creeper Max, I don't know whether or not to be I don't know if I should respect that or be disgusted because it's kind of similar, but also that's the wrong order. Only a Brit would like queues. Yes, that is very true. Twig just lit. Sorry, I need a drink. Hang on 1 second. My face is gonna glitch out again. Rain. Okay, so rain is amazing. So it rains, obviously it rains a lot in the UK, and rain is amazing if you are at home, you got the window open a crack, and like the cold air is like, blowing through your window and keeping you cool, and there's vibes, whatever, or you're in a cottage in the countryside and you're just hearing the rain on your roof. But I'm gonna put that in B tier just because when you're caught in the rain, it's absolutely terrible. Hate it. Queuing is boring. Queuing is boring, but what would you rather have? Just a crowd where it's a free-for-all? I don't know. Roast dinner. So I looked this up, and I didn't know that Americans don't really have roast dinners. So for anyone that doesn't know what a roast dinner is, it tends to be, your meat. So you have like chicken, roast beef, roast pork, anything like that really. Then you have an assortment of vegetables that usually tend to be like carrots, roast potatoes, cauliflower, broccoli, peas, that kind of thing. Stuffing, we usually have that on the side as well, and then we cover it in gravy. And then you also have something called Yorkshire puddings as well, which is further along in the tier list. But that is an S tier. You have that on Christmas. Christmas roast dinner is the most amazing thing in the world. The rain used to be so loud in my old place. Oh, that sounds amazing though. Like, it's such a vibe. Like, look at, like, I have a whole thing going on where it's like I've got a rainy aesthetic and I've got my little leaf umbrella. Like, I just love the rain, but also don't want to get caught in it. But loud rain sounds amazing. T-pose to assert dominance in a queue. Also, us here in my part of the US have roast. Oh, that's great. See, I wasn't sure. I looked it up and they're like, oh, it's not really a thing here, but I guess it is, which is great because no one should go without roast dinners. Roast dinner is delicious. It is. Oh, not at sleep time. Oh, sad times. Yeah, no, that can be really annoying. I think the worst thing for me is the birds that go off at 2 a.m. And I know that I'm never going to be sleeping that night if I stay awake until 2 a.m. and the birds chirping outside. That is what that ruins the night for me. Have you ever had foil dinners? No, I've never had that before. What is that? Next on the list we have Sherlock. So I haven't really watched Sherlock, even though it is, such a famous English kind of like TV show. I'm gonna put that in B tier because the few episodes I did see were good, but also super Hulock, no thank you. Sticky toffee pudding. Haven't watched it. Yeah, see, I haven't either. Sticky toffee pudding, I'm gonna put in A tier because it is good. It is good. I don't know how to explain it. Apparently that is an English thing as well, which I didn't know. But it's just basically a cake that's just smothered in like toffee sauce, and you have ice cream in it, and it's warm and it's delicious. It's very yummy. Tea is going on an S. I'm such a stereotypical English person. I absolutely love tea. I have a collection of mini teapots. I have a collection of loose leaf tea. I have 2 tea strainers. And also I can't drink tea because I get really hyperactive when I've had caffeine, which I've also had today. I have to have decaf tea, otherwise I start shaking. It's not good. Only a heathen dislikes tea. That is very true. Tea is amazing. Oh my gosh, those videos on TikTok where people make tea with a microwave pain me so much. They hurt me physically. You take chopped potatoes, carrots, onions and spices in aluminium foil along with rolled hamburger balls. You roll up the foil, close it, and then cook it either on an oven or on a campfire. That does sound really good, to be honest. That does sound good. I haven't had it before, but I'd like to try it. I'll have a look at that then. The juices and caramelized onions make everything amazing. Yeah, it does sound like it. Now I'm getting hungry. It's your turn to torture me with food. What have we got here? Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings I'm putting in A tier. I've always wanted to read Lord of the Rings. I haven't had a chance yet. I absolutely love really thick fantasy novels, but I just haven't had the time recently, which is really sad. I have like all the Aragon books I need to read as well. I've only gotten halfway through the first one since I got them at Christmas, but they were an absolute childhood favourite of mine. Thick fantasy books. Amazing. Lord of the Rings S tier. Oh. You know what, yeah, let's put it in S tier because it is a good comfort film. I'll agree with you. You can have that. Spice Girls, that's going in S tier. Who can forget all the bangers? I can't remember their names, but I can remember the rhythm, but I'm not singing that on stream for you. They're amazing. Their songs still play. Like you can't escape them. Top Gear, I'm gonna put in C tier because I've never actually watched Top Gear before, but I imagine some people do love it. Hang on one second. Okay, sorted. Has anyone watched Top Gear or has watched Top Gear? I know Nagia has. Nagia loves Top Gear. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I also have someone in my Discord, Doc. He watches Top Gear too. Oregano, cilantro, thyme, and crushed pepper. Thyme is actually my favourite spice. I put it in baguettes when I make bread. I haven't done it in a couple years now, but oh my gosh, thyme baguettes, so good. Homemade thyme baguettes. You get cream cheese on top, so good. Baby Posh Sport Scary. Yes, good job, Ty. Well done. So yeah, Top Gear. Where did I? Oh yeah, put it on C. Sorry. UK as a whole. I'm gonna put that in. I'm not Patriot, so I'm gonna put it in B because it's alright, you know. It's okay. Could be better, could be worse. Wagamama's. So while that is a Japanese restaurant, it is a massive thing in the UK. I see people lining out the doors for it constantly, no matter where you go. In my experience, people love Wagamama's. And it's like, oh, you're gonna Waggers kind of thing. Like everyone knows what it is. Everyone's been there, except for me. I've never actually been to Wagamama's, and I haven't heard like everyone except the people that are close to me love it. But the people that are close to me absolutely despise it. So I'm gonna put that in C tier because I could like it. I hear it's trash. Oh, D tier. We want to put it in D tier. Okay, let's put it in D tier. I will trust your judgment. Hello, welcome to the stream. We are doing an English tier list, and we're talking about my experience as an English person. And I've got a couple other people here who are from the UK who are helping me with my tier list. Okay, so we're putting Wagamama's in D. See, I do like Japanese food, but everyone I know that also likes Japanese food hates Wagamama's. So I guess it's not very authentic then. Yeah. So yeah, I've heard it's trash as well. Wallace and Gromit. Wallace and Gromit is going in S tier. I absolutely love Wallace and Gromit. Oh my gosh. I can't even deal with how much I love Wallace and Gromit. It's such a good childhood classic of mine. Amazing show, amazing claymation. The Were Rabbit movie will have a special place in my heart for the rest of my life. Wallace and Gromit S. Yes, Ty! Thank you! Wallace and Gromit is amazing. Weatherspoons. So, proper cheap. I'll probably put it in the same place as pubs, though. Because it's not better than a pub. Like, pubs tend to be more expensive, but have better quality food, but Weatherspoons is cheaper. So, and I can't miss a good bargain, you know. William Shakespeare, which is a bit of an odd one to put on the tier list, but like, I love Romeo and, when I was growing up, I had manga versions of like loads of William Shakespeare stuff. Like I had manga Romeo and Juliet, I had, what else did I have? I had Much Ado About Nothing, I think, Midsummer Night's Dream, and I think there was another one as well, but they're so good. Did you remember Pound Shops? I did! Wait, where's Poundland? I've got 99p store. Poundland's in here somewhere. I did have Poundland. Where is it? Is it? There we go, there's Poundland. I've got Poundland. Off topic, you going to watch the Nintendo Direct. I tend to not watch them and just like look up what's come out afterwards, just because I have like, I do really like Nintendo, but like there's very few games that like I'm interested in. It depends on what they're gonna show, to be honest. I'll probably like watch on Twitter to see what people are like live tweeting about, and if it's something that interests me, I will go have a look. I assume are you gonna go watch the Nintendo Direct? I assume you would if you're talking about it, but if not, that's fair. I'm gonna put William Shakespeare in A tier just because I have many fond memories of his manga books that he kind of wrote, but also doesn't know the existence of. Winnie the Pooh, S tier. Winnie the Pooh is going S tier. He is the main man. He is the main guy. Him and Piglet, best duo. Heffalump movie is the best movie like ever. It's don't quote me on that. Have it open in the second monitor. Oh, okay, so I'm just as important as the Nintendo Direct. Thank you, Ty. Asda. Oh, I don't have Asda on here, but Asda I'd probably put in B tier, and then I'd have Lidl and Aldi in A tier. S tier. Yes, Winnie the Pooh is S tier. Thank you for agreeing, Ty. 99p store. So I think 99p store is worse than Poundland. So I'm going to put 99p store here. And I'm going to put Poundland in A tier because you can get the most amazing things in Poundland. One time I got a plastic like Nerf gun that was like off-brand. And it just took my holiday to the next level. Like we just went to Poundland and just bought random things on the way home. So Poundland is great. I've got the original Alice in Wonderland, which is a bit of a weird one again, but it's a good classic book. It's got so many different iterations of it. You have, you know, everything, all the media that's come from it. You got the Alice in Wonderland movies, and you have the Alice in Wonderland games, which are both great things. And then you have, you know, all the manga and anime kind of things, like Pandora Hearts, I want to say. Is one I really liked when I was younger. It never got a second season, which is really sad. I used to use the crappy mics from Poundland. Nice. Nostalgia. I once got a gas mask from a dollar store. That's a very interesting find. Also I went to the V&A Alice in Wonderland exhibit, and that was amazing. And it had like all the kind of like worldwide kind of like cultural influences of Alice in Wonderland, like Gothic Lolita kind of style Alice in Wonderland outfits, which was really amazing. So I'm gonna put that in A tier. Andy Warhol, very, very iconic artist, A tier. A tier is all nice, thank you, Ty. BBC is going in the D tier because they make me pay for a TV license when I don't even watch the BBC, and it's very inappropriate and rude. I don't need to. It's like the stereotype, like, oh, you got a license for that, mate. Like, it's so true. We have to have a license for everything. BBC D, yes, true. Very, very true. What we've got here? Oh, we've got Beatrix Potter, who does Peter Rabbit and stuff. Absolutely love those books. I have like a whole shelf filled with her picture books actually on my shelf that I've had since I was about 8 years old. Very good. I'm gonna put her in A tier. I refuse to pay TV license. See, I was protesting TV license until my housemates were like, oh my gosh, we're too scared, we're gonna pay it. And I couldn't just be the only one who didn't pay, so I've got to pay for my TV license as well. It's so sad. You got a license to be a tree. I do not, Creeper Max. Don't tell the governor. Oh, I forgot to greet everyone with a really hammed up stereotypical British accent. I'm so sad. Not that I can remember how to ham it up anyway, but shh, exactly, Twig just show. Like, they don't need to know that I'm here right now. They don't need to know that I'm illegally streaming on YouTube. Shh, don't tell anyone. Black pudding. So black pudding is going in D tier for me. I cannot stomach it. So if you don't know what black pudding is, it's sausage made with pig's blood. That is your very traditional in your full English breakfast, but I really don't like it. I can't, I'm too squeamish. But I know, like, a lot of the older generation especially absolutely love black pudding. Cannot eat it. Cannot. Does anyone disagree with me about the black pudding? Because I know some people... Black? Yep, good. It's not good. It's not good at all. See, even Gregory disagrees with the black pudding's existence. It's not good at all. So we have Colin the Caterpillar Cake. And if you don't know, this last year, I think, we had this massive scandal where Colin the Caterpillar, which is a Waitrose brand cake, and Waitrose is like the posh shop, I think it's Waitrose anyway. They have their caterpillar cake that they sell for birthdays. It's kind of expensive, but our kind of like cheaper alternative, Cuthbert the Caterpillar from Aldi or Lidl, I can't remember which one. There was a massive war between the two because Waitrose wanted to sue the other shop for having such a similar caterpillar. And if you look, they're exactly the same. But at the end of the day, it's a cake, you know? But I got so hungry for cake that entire time it was going on because I kept seeing it everywhere, and I just bought a pack of mini rolls and I inhaled it by myself. No, it's D for sure. Okay, good. Your wife likes black pudding. You need to divorce her. I'm joking. Don't tell her I said that. So Colin the Caterpillar. If Cuthbert was here, I'd put him in S. But Colin's expensive and caused a war for no reason, so I'm putting you in D. No, it took me 30 years to find her, rip. It's okay, I gave you permission to continue to be married to her, it's fine. So next we have is Donkeys on the Beach. And I didn't know this was a thing that you didn't have an... I don't know if it's just a UK exclusive thing, but I've been told it is. So what it is every like kind of UK beach you go to, you will have donkey rides on the beach, and it's just a thing, you know. Like, I've never really thought about it before, but I guess it is. When she moves over here, she won't be able to find it, so we're good. Fair enough. Blackpool. I don't actually have like Blackpool on here, which is sad. I'm gonna put Donkeys on the Beach in C tier, just because when I was a kid, I had got on a donkey ride before, and I thought I knew how to get off the saddle by myself, because one time I'd ridden a horse and gotten off the horse saddle myself, and the woman had a massive go at me for doing that, and she was like, if you break my saddle, I'm gonna sue you. And I was very, very young at the time, and it was the first and only time I've been threatened with a lawsuit, so that's fun. Why donkey rides on a beach? Hi Nagia, welcome back. It's just a thing. Like, it's like a lot of our beach kind of like activities. I didn't know this before, but it's apparently very strange. We also only have aquariums at the beach as well, in my experience. I've never been to like or London, I feel. Like, major cities or beaches is where all our aquariums are. Where's relationships with sheep? See, this is a exclusively English tier list, so that's not included. It's not really. It's whoever relates, you know what I mean? Donkey rides, yeah. Donkey rides are fun. Until you get sued. EastEnders. I don't like EastEnders. I'm putting that in C tier. Does anyone disagree with me? I know some people are very protective of their soaps in the UK, especially EastEnders, Hollyoaks. Can't stand it. The theme tune, I can hear it in my brain, like it's like a genetic memory. Very, very synonymous with England and UK as EastEnders. I think many people watch it, especially if you're older as well. Find it boring. Yeah, it is boring, isn't it? And it's like, oh, someone just got thrown off the roof. Well, someone got thrown off the roof like 2 years ago. It's not that shocking anymore. Football. Okay, this is very controversial as an English person, but football, or soccer, if you call it soccer, is going in D tier for me because I've never understood the fuss behind it. I'm not from a football-loving family, and then the World Cup, oh my gosh, my neighbours played music all night, and I could not go to sleep, and I was sat there on my living room sofa at 6 AM, and I had my phone on, I had, like, my thumb over, like, the 999, like, I was gonna call 999, because I was just so sick of the noise, but I decided against it. This is the one time I've even considered doing something like that, but oh my gosh, I can't stand football. The drum roll's ingrained in all our memories, yes. D tier, yes. Went to one game and sport. It is boring, isn't it? Creeper Max, I don't really like sports. Yeah, some, like, sports are only fun if you're playing in them, in my opinion. Like, or you have family that's playing in them. Like, I don't get the whole support behind a team thing. Like, and like, football fans, I can't say that word, absolutely an embarrassment when they go to different countries and they make England look really, really bad. Not a Spurs person either. Fair enough, to be honest. I'm an art person, so I relate. Hot Fuzz is a very iconic English film. Putting that in S tier. Very good. Don't think anyone's going to disagree with me on that. Even though I was in a marching band, I had to go to them. Oh, that's sad. It's okay though. You're here now, watching anime girls talk about sports online. It's great. I'm gonna do a sports tier list next, and it's all going in D tier. What's this? Does anyone disagree with me about Hot Fuzz? Celtic Rangers fights are crazy here. Ooh, sounds cool. Kingsman, the first one was like very perfect British television. Amazing. S tier, yeah. S for sure. Is that about Hot Fuzz? I'm putting Kingsman in S tier as well, because the first one is just so good. I can't fault it at all. I'm gonna have a drink quickly, sorry. S, yes, nice, thank you, Ty. I'm running out of juice now, I'm talking too much. I've still got quite a bit to go. Mr. Bean is going in S tier. Mr. Bean is amazing. I'm sure everybody knows who Mr. Bean is, but if you don't, look him up. Absolutely incredible. You need an F tier. Yeah, I do. To be fair, everything that I've put into D tier, I've probably put into F tier, except Colin the Caterpillar. Or Wagamamas, depending on how everyone feels about that. Queen's Guard and their funny hats. They are a funny tourist attraction, but I'm a bit over it now, so I'm putting them in B tier. Everyone likes Mr. Bean. Yes, Creeper Max, that is very true. See, even Gregory agrees. He's dancing in the chat. Peppa Pig. Alright, if you're English and you are below the age of like 30, you grew up with Peppa Pig in some capacity. I can't remember how old Peppa Pig is, but that's going in A tier. Mr. Bean, yes. See, everyone knows Mr. Bean and everyone loves Mr. Bean. Hello, Doc. We are talking about British things today. Too old for that. It's fair enough, to be honest. Like, I feel like everyone has like a kid or a sibling that watched Peppa Pig. Like, everyone kind of knows Peppa Pig. My little sister, when she as a teenager, she went through a phase of watching Peppa Pig. And I don't understand why. And she was talking about, oh, it's amazing. It's Peppa Pig. It's Peppa Pig. Why are you watching that as a teenager? But yeah, welcome to the show, Doc. Just outed my age range. Honestly, I do that every other stream. It's fine. I hate Peppa Pig. Rip Peppa Pig. Are we putting that in D tier then, Doc? I'll let you choose this one. Never really watched it. Fair. Peppa Pig was like, it's very, oh, I saw this funny article recently online and it was like, oh, the US parents are complaining because Peppa Pig is giving their kids British accents. Like, there's worse accents to have. Like, Peppa Pig has a pretty good accent, I won't lie. F tier. I don't have an F tier, but I'll put her in D tier for you, Doc. Postman Pat. Okay, I don't know if anyone outside of the UK would have watched Postman Pat. I didn't really watch it very much growing up, so I'm going to put it in B tier, but does anyone disagree with me? Because I know some people are very emotionally attached to Postman Pat. And his cat. Postman Pat and his cat. And his little red van. I know Pat, yes, A tier, we're putting him in A tier, okay. Yeah! I guess everyone does know Postman Pat then. Yes! I guess everyone is... You don't know what Postman Pat is. So Postman Pat is like a UK, I think it's claymation kind of show. And it's just about a man and his cat and he's delivering post. And it was a very popular kind of like kids show. Great song intro. Yay, British tree stuff. Yes, Lewis, it is. This is our tier list at the minute. So these are all my favourite things. We've got Mr. Bean and Winnie the Pooh. And then down here we have Crumpets and Marmite and Mushy Peas, Wagamama's, BBC, Black Pudding, Colin the Caterpillar, Football and Peppa Pig. I didn't personally put Peppa Pig there, but Doc did. Look it up after the stream. Yeah, if you don't know what some of this stuff is, then that's probably the best kind of bet because some of this stuff, like, I'm not entirely familiar with and I'm not going to be able to explain very well. Where's Top Gear? Oh, I put Top Gear in C because I've never watched it before, Doc. Are you disagreeing with me? I'm not going to put it in S tier, but I'll put it in A tier at most if you prefer, because I know a lot of people like Top Gear. We've also got Pride and Prejudice next, which I don't think it's going to be very popular, but I'll probably put that in B tier. Don't gasp at me for not watching Top Gear. Making me insecure as my identity as an English person. A tier at least, okay. Don't shout at me. I'll put it in A tier. Doc is right, we need Top Gear. I've never actually watched it before. I think I've like seen like one clip of it. Alright, if we really want to, I'll put it in S tier, okay? Just because everybody loves it, I'll put it in S tier, just for you. And is anyone else displeased with where I put stuff on the tier list so far? You have to watch it. I will do at some point, just for you guys, just for you, and I'll come out with all my Jeremy Clarkson knowledge for you. Next up we have Punch and Judy, which is another kind of traditional beachside activity, but I think it's kind of migrated a bit. I don't know if they actually do it in schools anymore, but Punch and Judy is a very terrifying kind of like puppet show thing they do for kids, and they hate each other basically. You know in Simpsons where they've got Itchy and Scratchy, it's basically that, but puppets, scary puppets. Are we celebrating over Punch and Judy or Top Gear? Wow, Gregory's dancing as well. What's happening? What are we woohooing? May have to make you watch it. If I can find it, I'll watch it. If it's on Netflix or like BBC or something or before. I had nothing invested in Top Gear, but now I'm happy with this result. Fair enough, Nagy. It's up there just for you and Doc and Ty, I think, as well. I think, yeah. Even Gregory's happy as well. So yeah, Punch and Judy scares me. So I'm gonna put Punch and Judy in C tier because it's a good classic childhood memory, but also look at those puppets. They are not good. They are not good at all. Also, thank you for putting BBC in D tier. Yes, they make me pay for TV license, so I don't forgive them for that. And we have Queen. I'm gonna put those in A tier because we love a bit of Queen in the UK. I hate BBC. Yes, see, BBC got some good shows, but BBC, I can't. Yeah, no, they take my money. BBC needs to be in a lower tier. Okay, I don't have an F tier, guys. I'm sorry, I didn't think this through. We have, sorry if we're moving the web pages a little bit annoying. I'm moving it too much, my bad. Next up we have red phone boxes, which they don't really have a use anymore because everyone's got a mobile phone, but what they do have inside now instead, because we have so many across the country, is they have defibrillators in them. So I did not say that right, and I'm not trying that again. I'm gonna put those in A tier just because they're very iconic, they're very cool, very aesthetic, and when you think of like London and England, like you think of that. BBC is a corporation, so they get Z tier. Yes, I think there's a good couple of tiers though missing before we get to Z tier. Roald Dahl books. So I loved the Roald Dahl books growing up. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. All of those really. Which one was my favourite growing up? Oh, Witches was my favourite book, and probably the first kind of like chunk, like it's a kid's book, but it was kind of like it was fat in my little hands, and it's the probably it's probably one of my fondest memories, to be honest. I was quite young when I started reading it, and when I was younger, I was a proper book nerd when I did have the chance to read. So I'm gonna put Roald Dahl in S tier because he is a good. Did you remember Doctor Who? I put Doctor Who in, where is it? I think it was C tier. Yeah, Doctor Who's in C tier because we kind of agreed that the latest seasons aren't that great, but like David Tennant and the guy after him was good. It's Z. What? It's Z. It's Z. What's wrong with... yeah, and W is said as W. So yeah, that's true. We have tiers A, B, C, D, and Z. I think everyone wishes we had Z tier. Z tier? But yeah, W is said W, so why can't Z said be Z? What have we got now? Oh, we've got Rounders. See, Rounders is a good British PE sport. Like, you couldn't go through English... Well, you might have done, to be fair. I know I didn't, but you couldn't go through English, like, primary school without doing Rounders, which is kind of probably similar to baseball in a way, but... and I think it's less complicated, or it might be the exact same thing. I'm not quite sure. I've never watched baseball before. I'm gonna put that in B tier just because it's a good laugh, to be honest. I need a drink again. Sorry, I've been chatting so much during this stream. I was really worried I wasn't gonna last a whole hour, but we're doing well, to be honest. We've still got a good couple left. Bad teeth. That is a stereotype and I will not stand for it, Doc. We have David Attenborough. He is amazing. I'm putting him in S tier. He is a national treasure. If the Queen was in this, which she's not, but David would go, like, she'd be the tier above the Queen. A tier. See, we're kind of similar, so I'm going to keep him in S tier. Teletubbies. I don't know if anyone... this is my favourite fun fact, but like the Teletubbies are like 7 feet tall. It's amazing. A, B, C, D, and the trash deer, Peterborough. Wait, did I say trash deer or trash tier? I think I said trash tier. Oh, I hope everything goes well for you, Ty. So yeah, Teletubbies, well, we put in that. I forgot to put in the Boo Bars, which is my preferred version of children's TV. But where do people want to put the Teletubbies? Teletubbies in B, okay. Never watched it, but my older sibling has. Oh. It's interesting. Is Teletubbies still on TV? They used to have gibberish voices till they got too many complaints because kids were emulating it. Oh, I feel like I remember the gibberish voices. I'm not sure though. Up next we have trifle. I don't really like trifle. It's too many textures. I'm gonna put that in C tier. I'm not sure if anyone disagrees with me or if anyone else has had it. I think it's a thing in America as well because it's on Friends, so it's not on anymore. Yeah, fair enough. I didn't think it would be. Oh, have you seen that really terrifying CGI cartoon of the Teletubby babies? I don't know if that actually ever aired, but oh my gosh. Scary. So scary. C tier. Yeah, I got that in C tier. Nice. Teletubbies have voices now. They used to, apparently. So we've got walkers. In America, you call them lays, I think, but here they're walkers. I'm gonna, where did I put kettle crisps? I'm gonna put them below kettle crisps because I like kettle crisps more. And walkers are alright, but like if I had to pick anything in like a meal deal section, it would probably be walkers or Sunbites. But for now, they're going in A tier. I hate Friends, terrible show. I know you do, Doc. Where is Mr. Blobby? Who's Mr. Blobby? Who's why do I know? Why does that ring a bell? Who is Mr. Blobby? That scares me. Yorkshire puddings, going in S tier. You can't argue with me about this. Amazing. Fill up with roast dinner, put gravy on top. Breathtaking. Munchy, crunchy, jibbly, jabbly crisps. Yes, they're crispy, crispies. Not chips, no. Definitely not chips. I keep on saying kettle chips though because I feel like they're kettle crisps, but I feel like I hear kettle chips more often than I hear kettle crisps. I don't know if that's a different thing or you also have kettle crisps in America. Christmas Carol. So I love Muppets Christmas Carol. That used to be a Christmas tradition for me. Every Christmas day we used to watch a Muppets Christmas Carol. Good old Charles Dickens. I'm gonna put that in A tier. It's a bit of a weird one to have here and there again, but you know, it's a good part of the UK culture, you know. Dinky Donuts. So this is a very niche English thing. Like, I'm not sure if anyone else would have heard of this because they kind of scattered around the country, but oh my gosh, they are the best donuts ever. They're like freshly fried and they're so good. You dust them with sugar, so good. Tweeted a pic at you. Okay, I'll have a look at that after the stream. So Dinky Donuts are going in S tier for me because they're just so good. Love Island. So I'm sure nobody here will have liked Love Island or watched it, and I personally haven't done either of those, but I know it's a very popular thing in England, but I'm going to put that in D tier. I don't think anyone is going to disagree with me. Muppets Christmas Carol is the best Christmas Carol. Yes, Nugget, that is so true. So yep, D tier. Don't like Love Island. Same level as BBC, yep. I guess we'd put that on the Z tier as well. Tesco meal deal. So anyone outside of wherever there is a Tesco won't know about a Tesco meal deal. It's basically where you get a drink, some crisps or a snack or a sandwich for £3. Oh my gosh, in Waitrose I was actually absolutely traumatized by this. It's £5 for the same thing. Absolute rip-off. Anyway, so Tesco's meal deal. Amazing, S tier. A cornerstone of English culture. Love Island sucks. Yes, that's very true. It's surprising how addictive people get to it though. Like every time it gets around to Love Island season, that's all I ever hear about. What the hell is Tesco? So Tesco is a supermarket that's very popular here. It's kind of one of our big ones, I guess. Like Asda's our equivalent of Walmart, I guess. I can't really think of what Tesco would be an equivalent to in America though. But we do have like a good variety of different supermarkets. You have to go to Tesco, Doc. I'll drag you there. So Nerlia, it's been an hour. How are you feeling currently? I'm feeling good, actually. I've only got a little bit to go. My legs are going numb a bit, though, because this chair isn't very comfortable. As there is a part of Walmart. It is, yeah, that's very strange. But thank you for checking in with me, Creeper Max. I appreciate it. But we're not too long now. So next up we have is Naked Attraction. So Naked Attraction is probably one of the weirdest UK shows that there is, and it's basically a reverse dating show that is shown after the watershed, where you see the other person naked first before you talk to them, and it's so strange. And unsurprisingly, none of the couples get together. Well, isn't that shocking? And it's completely uncensored as well, which is also bizarre because you don't expect to see that much on TV ever. So yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna put it in C tier because it's funny when you watch with people, but when you watch it by yourself, it's very you won't be able to cope with yourself. So yeah, uncensored nudity. Yeah, it's kind of scary. And it's the weirdest dating show ever. Next up we have is IT Crowd. It's a show, English show from the early 2000s. Pretty good. I'm gonna put that in A tier, I think, because it's a good laugh. It's a good laugh. I don't know if you'd get away with broadcasting it now though. Like, if it was made again, I don't think you'd be able to do it now. Our TV standards are weird. Yeah, anything that shows on channel E4 is very strange. I love Gogglebox. That's a weird show on there. Naked Attractions on there, very strange show. There was a live autopsy once. What, on TV? I've never seen that before, and I'm not gonna look it up. But that both surprises me and doesn't surprise me after watching Naked Attraction. Uncensored, interesting British standards. Yeah, after the watershed, you can have uncensored nudity apparently. So that's 9 PM I think. Hello Squirrel Dino, you came in at the wrong time there. We're talking about a show in the UK, and we've just put that in C tier there. That's a bit strange. Channel 4, yeah. Was pure educational. Yeah, that makes sense. That well, I can't imagine where else you'd put an autopsy on TV. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Squirrel. Next up we have is Twix. So Twix is a, you know, like a biscuit caramel chocolate thing. I'm gonna put that in B tier, I think. Does anyone disagree with me on that? Because I'm not properly fond of it, but if anyone disagrees with me, then let me know. Twix is S. Okay, I'll compromise with you and put it in A then. Okay, how's everyone doing? We're doing good. Well, I'm doing good. I can't speak for chat. I think they're enjoying themselves though. Twix moment. Yes, Doc. Alright, if Doc wants it in S as well, I'll put it in S. Just because I've been outvoted. But wait. What are you gonna say to me, Doc? I'm waiting. In anticipation. I hate chocolate. Oh yeah. Why are you cheering for Twix then? D. No, I can't do that. I said I'm gonna put it in A now. I'm sorry, Doc. I personally like chocolate. See, I've got Cadbury's up here in S. What we've got here? So, custard. So, I've been told that the way English people eat custard is a bit unusual. I'm not sure how true that is. It was in the Discord earlier, we were talking about it. But in my experience, we eat it with, like, something called a crumble, and it's hot, and, you know, we just pour it all over our desserts, really. I like Twix, but I'll take A. Yeah, fair, Nagia. I like how it's your list, but we are making you move things. Well, I can't just be in charge. Like, I've got to give you guys some kind of, like, interaction today. Understandable. B for me. Yeah, see, I feel like A is a good compromise then, because I feel like it's B. Doc feels like it's D, and then I've got two people who feel like it's S, so. So yeah, custard. I'm not a big fan of custard, I won't lie. I'd probably put it in C tier because I don't really like it. Does anyone? It's our list now. What does British people consider custard? It's just like that creamy yellow stuff, you know, and it's like, I don't know. I didn't think we ate it in a weird way at all. I thought it's how everyone else does it. But it's just warm, and the creamy stuff, sometimes it comes in a can, sometimes you make it by hand. It's like, you put eggs in it, I think, or you don't really have many people who make it by hand though, because it's a bit of a faff. But can, or I think there might be a box mixer maybe. I don't like custard, so I've never really made it before. The B was custard, but C sounds good too. Okay, I'm gonna put it in C then. This stream should be titled "Chat Bullies Me into Changing My Tier List." Custard and Naked Attraction next to each other. How strange. And then we should proceed to dictate your list. Well, I can give you guys the link, and you can do the tier list yourselves if you like. And then you can let me know how it goes. So next up we have shepherd's pie or cottage pie, which apparently is a UK thing. I didn't know that, so if you don't know what that is, it's just basically like minced meat with potatoes on top, and it's cooked in, and it's baked basically, and it's like a pie. A creamy yellow stuff checks out. What do you mean comes in a can? Well, you can buy it in a can like pre-made, you know. I can't remember what the brand is. I want to say it's Ambrosia or something. Scottish list. I'll put haggis and iron brew on there for you. I must go now. Goodbye, people. Goodbye, Doc. Thank you for coming to the stream. I'm going to put shepherd's pie in A tier, because if you have a good shepherd's pie, it's very good. I don't think I've ever had a bad shepherd's pie before. Comes in cartons too. Oh yeah, good point, Ty. Irish list. How do you rate Marmite as D on an Englishness tier list? See, the thing is, Keenan, the thing is with Marmite, that you either love it or you hate it, and I'm one of those people that hate it, so there it is, it's in D tier. It would have been an F tier if I remembered to put one in, but oh well. Sorry, do you like Marmite, Keenan? Are you a Marmite fan? We've got Arctic Roll next. I'm not a massive fan of Arctic Roll. I'm gonna put that in C. If anyone disagrees with me, let me know. Oh, I know, I get you, I hate it too. So you're questioning my choices. But I always considered it very, very English. It is very, very English. I can't think of anywhere else that has yeast spread. Canned custard sounds quite odd, lol. I want to see it. I think it tastes like Play-Doh, which is weird, like liquid Play-Doh. I don't like custard. I don't know if I have it from a carton or a can when I do get given it, but yeah, it's very strange. Nice save, yes, Cooper Max. Only questioning your choices because you're letting your person's bias seep in. No, I'm asking everyone's opinions. I moved Top Gear up to the top for everyone, even though I don't even watch it. My face glitched out so much, I'm sorry. I need a phone to track my face. I'm relying on a webcam right now. See, I moved up Top Gear. What else did I move up? There's other stuff. I moved up other stuff. Oh, I moved up Lord of the Rings as well. Twix I moved up, I think. See, it's fine. Yeah, no, Top Gear is C at best. See, I said C, but everyone wanted Top Gear and S, so I'm letting them have that. What do we have here? Bangers and mash. Bangers and mash is banging. I'm gonna put that in A. You can't beat a good bangers and mash. Yeast spread, lol. Make your bread taste breadier. Exactly. I'm pretty sure it's yeast spread. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna get added later. Like earlier, you are miseducating people about England. Like the Queen of England's gonna come to my house and slap me. Bangers and mash is A tier for Englishness. Yes. See, I got that in A tier. It's good. Banoffee pie. I'm not a big dessert pie person. I think. Just in general, dessert pies aren't really a big thing here. It's mostly meat pies, but I'm gonna put banoffee pie in B tier because it's alright. Like if I'm feeling it, it's alright. What do we have here? I can't remember what this is. Hang on. I can't see it. What is it? Oh, it's crumble. It's crumble, isn't it? Wait. Have I got... Wait, no, is that crumble? That, well, if it's crumble, that's an A tier anyway. Wait, let me try and figure out what that is. Give me 1 second. 1 second, 1 second. I lost my tier list file. I think that's in the last list I made. I labelled everything. Bread and butter pudding, that's why I didn't recognise it. I don't like that and I have only eaten it once. So I'm going to put that in D tier. Yay, Top Gear stays above C then, lol. Yeah, just for you, just for you guys. Because I know how much you love your Top Gear. Alright, what is that then? All these, wait, that's cottage pie. What was the, oh, that was apple crumble. Apple crumble's A tier as well, to be fair. Apparently that's a very English dessert as well with the, it's kind of similar to a pie, I guess, but the stuff on top's very different. It's not pastry. Shepherd's pie, A tier. Eton mess. I don't know if anyone's going to disagree with me on this, but I'd probably say a C tier as well. I'm not a massive dessert person until I am, if that makes sense. Fruit cake, that's a D. British food so strange, a picture can't explain what it is. Yeah, it all kind of looks the same, it's all very beige. Yeah, fruit cake is a D tier for me. Jam roly-poly. Desserts are more of a French thing anyway, yeah, that's true. I have not seen Top Gear since the presenters walked out. Well, join the club, I've never seen Top Gear. Jam roly-poly. Jam roly-poly is... Wait, have I mixed up something again? Because... Oh, that's a different thing, don't worry. Jam roly-poly is an A tier for me. I don't know if anyone disagree with that. Knickerbocker Glory. Very strange name. I'd put that in C tier as well. Steak and kidney pie. Not too into the kidney. That's a very English thing as well. I'm going to put that in C tier, I think. A sounds good. Wait, what did I... Oh, jam roly-poly and A, yeah. And then Toad in a Hole is A for me as well. So yeah, we have our tier list of all the English things that I'm aware of. Although there's a couple stuff missing that people let me know about earlier. But yeah, that's an hour and 20 minutes. That's probably one of the longest streams I've done. I'm very tired now. I just want to say thank you for coming. Does anyone have any, also, does anyone have any disagreements with our tier list? I will tweet the link if anyone wants to try it as well. And let me know what kind of results you get. I think it's all very balanced, to be honest. I think A tier is a little bit... A and S are a little bit overrepresented. But yeah. That is the stream today. Cool. Thank you everyone for coming. I hope you have a good evening. Where did the presenters go? Amazon Prime. I don't know what that means. I'm not into Top Gear. What does it mean? Wait, is the Queen on there? The Queen is not in there because I thought it would be a little bit political because I'm not a big fan of the royal family. Wonderful tier list. Thank you, Nagia. See you, Noelia. Thank you for coming to the stream, Creeper Max. I hope you all enjoyed it. It's the first kind of stream I've done like this. I think it was fun. I'm a little bit dehydrated now. I should have gotten more juice. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Happy time zone, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. And have a good one earlier. Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.